Welcome to the Adventures in Alchemy Podcast, where we share tips, techniques, and true stories to support you in using the law of attraction and alchemy to create magic and live the life of your dreams. Here's your host, the founder of DailyAlchemy.com, Michelle Martin Dobbins.
Hey guys, it is Michelle Martin Dobbins, and welcome to Adventures in Alchemy. It has been too long since I have been in my shrouded closet recording studio. I have missed pulling out my mic and chatting with you guys. And I wanted to share some updates. I'm going to be making some changes in the way I do things in a lot of ways. So first of all, just in general, for Daily Alchemy overall, I've been kind of timid sometimes. I think that most of you have gotten that I am a law of attraction practitioner, but also my first book was about why I don't just like people to use only the law of attraction. And it's fine if you do. And, you will find out, does the way I do things resonate with you or not? And it's fine. If it doesn't, there are so many people who might resonate with you. And, there are lots of people that I listen to who I don't do things exactly the way that they do, but I get good information from them. And so I stay. So it's going to kind of be up to you. Actually, it's not going to kind of be up to you. It is going to be up to you. But I'm really trying to just be my authentic self and not hide some of the things that I do. So basically, I'm a big believer that law of attraction is great, but without the spiritual aspect, it just really feels flat for me. It's great without the spiritual aspect. You can totally focus on, getting a car or a job or even a relationship, and it will work. If that's what you want and that's what you desire, it's perfectly fine. That's not a negative judgment. Some people do not want or desire that extra spiritual connection. For me, without that, life just feels flat and it lacks the meaning and the depth that I desire. So that's why I bring in spiritual alchemy. That's why I bring in magical practices too. That could make some of you feel uncomfortable. And if so, that's fine. Like I said, there are so many people who do law of attraction work without the magical and the spiritual alchemy aspects to it. I really want to kind of draw in some more of the things that I do, some that I've been doing for years and years and years, and some that I've actually just started or restarted doing. I know I've talked not too long ago about starting to make offerings, which was something that I never really did. I had altars all over my house and wasn't making offerings to them. And I didn't really see the purpose until I had a teacher who told me to do it as a steadfast practice. And steadfast being one of my words this year. And I actually started doing the offerings as a daily practice last year. But my brain kept saying, why am I doing this? Why would spirits care if I made offerings to them? Well, I really think in the end, it was more for me. That practice really has changed and shifted and grown my own energy in ways that are really hard to explain. But at first I didn't want to share that for a long time that I was doing that because I didn't feel like the Daily Alchemy peeps would be cool with that. And then I realized the Daily Alchemy peeps are my peeps. So if you're not cool with my practices, then you're probably not a Daily Alchemy peep. And as I said, that's okay. But I'm definitely going to be sharing more of that on the podcast and in my writings. So I wanted you to be aware of that. And if you're peace out, I'm moving on, that's awesome. And if you're actually excited that I'm going to do more of that, that too is awesome. I have just noticed a pattern in the world where there are people who practice alchemy and magic, and a lot of them, like, they do some of these really, really, really elaborate rituals and they broke and they don't have good relationships. Like, everything is just funky monkey in their lives. And so for them, I really feel like they're missing that positive focus of the law of attraction practice. And then there are people with the law of attraction practice who are just, a little bit spiritually devoid. And like I said, it's fine for you to choose how you want to do your life. For me, I feel like the two aspects mix really well together because I need to feel connected to the earth. And I feel like the earth is a living being made up of other living beings. And I'm not just talking about, you and me and the animals. I'm talking about the plants and different bodies of water and land and trees. They all have a consciousness. And for me, that's one of my favorite ways to connect. It has been since I was a child, even though it's not been something I've really named. But just like I spent so much time in the woods, sitting in trees as a child, and just knowing that was like a safe place. And that was a place where the trees were my friends. And I'm like, yeah, I'm making friends with the trees again because they are awesome, solid friends. So that aspect of, connecting with other energies, be they earth energies, be they spirits of my ancestors, be they, angelic spirits, other spirits, goddess energy, these things appeal to me and they give meaning and depth to my law of attraction work. Because for me, law of attraction is about pulling in what I desire. And I find that a lot of people come to the law of attraction with those surface desires of a car, a house, whatever. And when they get that, then they start going, whoa, I can get a car, a house. Well, let's start creating, like, cleaning up the water and making more peace in the world. And, some of these more lofty goals, not just for the whole world, but for yourself. Because a car is really great, but deep connections with amazing people, be they your family or someone else or both, that's the stuff that is going to stay with you, right? Like, I believe that we are eternal beings. And once we leave this turn of the wheel, I think what we get to take with us is the connections and the energy shifts and the vibrational lifts that we have created. So those happen in those moments when we're full out and we're not afraid to connect with ourselves, connect with the people around us, connect with the energy around us, connect with God or the field or the universe or whatever you like to call that energy that everything was created from. But for me, without that, the law of attraction just starts to fall flat. But it's great because you can work it without that. And so it's a nice way to let you know, hey, this is real. Same thing for working with spirits or magic or alchemy. You can do experiments there, and guess what? You'll get real results too. I just love mixing the two of them together in my daily life, which is why I call my blog Daily Alchemy, because every day is a gift, and every day, we'll have certain routines that we go through when we don't need to separate any of our spiritual practices from what we're doing. That's why if you go through my blog, you'll see me putting affirmations on the bathroom mirror or talking about saying mantras while you're brushing your teeth, feeling an energy of love coming onto your body while you're taking a shower, putting love or Reiki, good energy into your tea before you drink it. There are so many ways in the course of your day that you can add spirituality. And to me, in this modern world that we live in, that is For most of us, it's the only way that works. We can't go sit in a cave and hang out. So I may have started to get onto a little tangent, but I just really wanted to let you guys know that I'm trying to share from a deeper, more open place, and that, that may include some practices that I haven't shared before in the past. And as always, take what you like, leave the rest. And if you don't like any of it, get on down the road. And I say that with great love. So that is kind of where I'm coming from as far as what I'm going to be sharing in the future. Also, as far as Adventures in Alchemy goes, I am going to be changing up how I do the podcast a little bit. I'll still do some of these single shows. I used to do single shows with a few interviews sprinkled in, but I've decided that I really want to learn from other people and give you the opportunity to learn from other people. So I am going to try to do mostly interviews with a few of these single shows sprinkled in. So my goal is to put up one new podcast a week. I won't be doing a whole lot of little short ones like I used to, although there's if you haven't listened to them all, there's a huge archive of them. But yeah, there'll probably be one longer show of an interview of someone. And I'm really looking for people who embody this using the law of attraction, spirituality, magic all together in their lives and how they make it work for them. And if they're an author or a business owner who wants to share how they help other people do that, that would be amazing too. That's what I'm looking for. So if you happen to be that person, or if you happen to know that person, do get in touch. I already have some interviews set up coming up very soon, but I'm definitely looking for some interesting people to learn from and to share with you. So if you're one, or if you know one, just either send me an email, a message on Facebook. If you go to dailyalchemy.com, up in the right hand corner, there are links to all of my social media and my email. So I would love to hear from you if you're one of the ones who I'm calling in to teach us on Adventures in Alchemy. And speaking of adventures, I had closed down for a while the Alchemy Academy, the Manifestors Club. And so what I'm really enjoying right now is tapping into the alchemy science-y part of this, where you set these things up as an experiment and you decide what you're going to do, and you steadfastly do it for the amount of time that you decided that you're going to do it. And you see what happens with just really, really light intentions. I mean, strong intentions, but a light touch on them. It's a done deal. You don't have to worry about it. Whatever good and whatever intention you set is coming. So in that vein, I will be opening up very soon the Gold Life Lab. And in it, there are going to be lots of alchemy classes in it, but there will also be some experiments that we will partake of together to see what kind of fun we can create in our lives. So do keep listen out for that. If you do not, if you're not on my mailing list, go to dailyalchemy.com and sign up, and you'll get some free access to some free classes, some free goodies, and you'll also get notified when that opens up. So, is that everything? I think that is everything. Update you guys. So I'm going to head on out and go make some magic in my world today. And I invite you to do the same. Namaste and big hugs until next time. Would you like some help creating more magic in your life? I've got a ton of freebies and goodies for you. They're all tucked away inside my magical freebie vault. You can get free access, though. You just have to go to www.dailyalchemy.com/magical-freebie-vault. Again, that's dailyalchemy.com/magical-freebie-vault. And when you get there, you can just plug in your name and email and you will get instant access to all kinds of goodies. There are daily and weekly manifesting planners, the How to Shift Your Vibe in 5 Minutes e-kit that has audios and a workbook. There are moon manifesting planners and daily love lists and money trackers and all kinds of goodies right there. I didn't want to make you have to go to a bunch of different pages and sites and wait for certain freebies to come out. So I just took all of my freebies and put them in one place where you could just sign up one time and download any of them that you want at any time that you needed. So you can just head on over to dailyalchemy.com/magical-freebie-vault and download them today. Have a magical day.
Thanks for listening to the Adventures in Alchemy podcast. Connect with me on thedailyalchemy.com or Facebook at facebook.com/Michelle Dobbins, author. Join us next time for even more magical life tips.